Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I had promised to bring you hot news and update you on what's happening as frequently as I can. So if you are not aware, during the week, or not even during the week, yesterday, there was a Q&A for the president. So the parties submitted questions where they submitted to the president, and then he answered the question. So what they did is they submitted the questions prior to the sitting in parliament, and then he came and he answered the questions. Obviously, he had to prepare for the questions, right? So Julius Malema had asked the president what happened to the 1 million houses that he promised the people of Alexandria, right? I'll show you that clip. Then the president opened, and obviously he was answering all the questions. He answered, he said no, he did not promise the people of Alexandria houses because obviously there was no capacity for that. Wara. And then now in real time, Julius Malema was given an opportunity to ask a follow-up question. So Julius Malema stood up and he said, you know what, it's okay for you to say that I've made a mistake. Like, it's okay for you to say, you know what, or maybe it was just a spur of the moment. But then after that, I realized that it's actually not possible. But don't like play us for fools, you know. I'm going to play you guys all the clips. I'm going to play you the clip from this parliament session when Julius Malema was saying his thing, and when President Ramaphosa was replying. And then I'm going to play you the clip where he promised the people 1 million houses, but now he's denying it. He actually says that he spoke in Sepedi. Maybe he was misunderstood. He didn't. He spoke in Zulu. President. So yeah, so I'm so glad that, you know, out of all the people that asked questions, obviously Julius Malema's question is the one that, you know, has made it to even to the news. People are talking about it. You know, we love to see it. We love to see the EFF making a positive contribution in parliament. If you want me to bring the other questions that were asked by the other parties, you have to request individually in the comment section. Then what I'm gonna do is, whichever one is requested the most, or whichever one is requested like over 5 times, like 6 times, then I will do a video for that one. But in the meantime, let me attach Julius Malema and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. And, you know, if we should take the president serious moving forward, if he's gonna continue lying to us. Anyway, guys, oh my God, before I attach the thing, I did not introduce myself. That's crazy. My name is Zizipolo Pelwana, and thank you so much for watching my videos. Welcome to this channel. If it's your first time, I'm so sorry for not introducing myself. Welcome to Simple Politics. Press the subscribe button, guys. I've realized, guys, that a lot of people watch my videos, but you don't subscribe. 95% of the people in my viewing and commenting, they have not subscribed. Please subscribe for me, guys. It's free. You're just gonna press the subscribe button and that's it. All right, please. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comment section.
Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker. I can see those guys who are working on your eyes are doing a good job, because there is some improvement. President, it is leadership to admit when you have made a mistake. You can't come here and say you never promised the people of Alexander 1 million houses. You said so. You said you are going to build 1 million houses for the people of Alexander. And knowing you being a legally trained person, like you said, you are not an illiterate who just speaks without knowing what he's speaking about. And being a president, before you take a stage, your back office would have given you the necessary information which is relevant to this place where you are. So it is important that today you admit that you made a mistake, because those people are dying. Some of them stayed at Stradler. As a result, that land is not for human settlement. And when you created that impression, a lot of expectation was made. We're dealing with human beings here who've got feelings. And when a president speaks, they've got their expectation, high, because they know it's not a lesser authority speaking. Our fighter was killed, Moshe Mphatlele, in Alexander, fighting for people to occupy the containers, rightful people to occupy the containers. Because of that daily struggle of housing in Alex, now we've lost our honorary commissar during the battle for occupation of these containers. In his honor, and in the honor of the poorest, people who are sleeping with the rats, people who are staying in places where there is no proper sanitation and water, in their honor, I think it is a correct thing to say, I'm sorry, I've made a miscalculation, and I said 1 million houses instead of 40,000 houses. Because to say you have not said it, you are now becoming a professional politician who can just say this today and turn against it tomorrow, and it's business as usual. So,
Honourable
with
Malema,
little
you have
resource
to
left,
conclude.
with the little numbers that you have now, maybe this will help you to regain some confidence in Alexander. Thank you.
The Honourable the President.
Mushavi, let me start by extending my condolences for the passing of Mphatlele. I had wanted to call you, but I then got distracted by a whole number of things. I felt very sad when that incident happened, because Mphatlele was an important leader in your party. So my condolences. In addressing precisely the point that you are making, we took care to go back to that recording and listened to it. And had a number of people in my office listening to it and interpreting it, because ke boletse ka Sepedi, ka bolela, and to the extent, Honorable Malema, that it created this impression that I said 1 million houses for Alexander, which objectively would not be possible anyway, because we just don't have the land there to build the 1 million houses. And to the extent that it created that impression.
1 million yezindlu zizowakhiwa lezo zindlu lapha Alexander Mamela.
Yes, I will say I apologize for having made people believe that I meant for Alexander. What I really meant was, yes, we would want to build 1 million houses for the whole country. And as it turned out, of course, we never really reached even that target because of a whole number of issues. We succeeded in building, during the MTSF, we succeeded in building 240,000 houses, which is way below what we had wanted. And there are many reasons around the country why we have not been able to reach our targets. And these are things that we do need to correct, because in some cases there's been underspending. Money has been laid out, and the entities that are supposed to build those houses often do not do so, and the money is returned. And the issue of Alexander is quite complex and has been so for years. And we've had a number of initiatives that were put in place, but I do believe that, Honorable Malema, with some of the initiatives that I've spoken about, we will be able to make progress. The living conditions of our people in Alexandra are really, truly appalling. And I should say that it's not only Alexandra, it is in a number of informal settlements, which one sees as one goes around to visit our people. And you can see that they live with rats, they live where there are no facilities, and this imposes a huge responsibility on us as government to improve the living conditions of our people. This is precisely what we are committed to doing as the 7th administration, and we will work day in and day out to make sure that we give our people living conditions that are conducive to the living of human beings. So we will be focusing on that. But thank you very much for having raised the issue of the living conditions of the people of Alexandra. I take it seriously, and I'm glad that you also take it seriously. Thank you very much indeed.